Oh, you'll have to let me know how the audio sounds this morning.
As a lipid specialist, majority of the time, not
Okay. Oh. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our small but vital portion of meditation. Just moving the body, waking it, and the mind. Slight movements of the body. Good morning, Major. How's the balance between the music and my voice? Do we have a pretty good balance? That's important. A good balance is important. New job starts in 30 minutes. Nice. Congratulations, Jason. How are you feeling about that this morning? How are you feeling, sir? Take a few moments. Take a few moments. Nisi, good morning. Good morning. Guys, we're just going to take a few moments just to really think this through. Jason, this is a chance to really take the time to those deep breaths and remember, RCG, that you're ready, you're capable, you're grateful, you're prepared for this, you're certified for this, and they selected you as much as you selected them. You found a place that seemed like it was going to check the boxes that you need. No sound? Check, check. No sound? Jason has sound. Major does not have sound. Nisi, can you hear me? Thank you. Okay, Major is back. Nisi, that's a fantastic idea. I appreciate that, and with your confidence, I would certainly do that. I enjoy hearing that feedback. Thank you so much, guys. This is the perfect time to wake up and reflect. Reflect on our day, even if it's just begun. Reflect on yesterday, and just take some mindful breaths and appreciate that things like sirens in the background are not coming for us or loved ones. But also appreciate that we live in a part of the world that we have such a thing like an emergency service. We'll take a few deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. And if you're really enjoying the breathing, you can definitely go in the nose and out the nose. And what that shows us is we also have the ability to focus through external distraction. When you have internal focus, you can filter out the external distractions. And that's important. It's important to filter out noise. Noise can come in the form of something like sirens, a barking dog, a noise can also be in the form of videos that we continue to scroll, the arguments we engage in online or with people that we know, just the unhappiness within ourselves. Again, there's internal and external noise. What are we doing to filter that out, to mute that out? How do we give ourselves that gift of peace, of silence? Again, my neighbor's dog is starting to bark. Now we can take note of it, but it doesn't have to be a distraction. Continue the deep breathing and relax your body. I like sitting in this position to start, especially if I've just woken up. It allows me a bit of a stretch. So my mind and my body and my soul are somewhat getting a reprieve. It's all getting to relax. Ryan, good morning. Good morning, brother. How are you doing? Welcome to Impact. We appreciate you being here. Feel free to stick around a while. Hopefully we can earn your subscription and you can join our community. We have a wonderful community of people, and in moments like this we get to just sit and give gratitude for that, along with many other things. Continue that deep breathing. Again, you can in the nose, out the mouth, or you can in the nose and out the nose. Let every breath just bring us closer to total relaxation. And that's not necessarily a state of sleep or slumber. It's just taking those stressors away. So while we think of Jason and a bit of his anxiousness and excitement for his new job, a few of those deep breaths will help when he walks in that door and shakes somebody's hand and introduces himself. And all of those people are going to realize what an amazing person he is, just like we realize. Nisi, every last noise you heard was a sign from the universe agreeing with you. Nothing in this world is coincidence. I completely agree. Nisi, I am beyond grateful for you, beyond grateful to spend this time with you. You're a special one. As are you, Major, Jason, Ryan, we're all special. But this is extremely important. Some forms of meditation may help you develop a stronger understanding of yourself, helping to grow into your best self. Major, absolutely. Guys, it is crucial. It is crucial that you know you. You are the only person that's with you every waking moment. Just imagine if you had a roommate, and many of us have been there, and that roommate starts to get on your nerves after a while because you're not sure what they're going to do, or they're different at times, and that can cause us a source of discomfort, unhappiness, well, that person can move, or you can move. You can find a new roommate. But with you can't do that. So always be in connection with yourself. Be in that good communication. Be the roommate that you would want to have. Be the roommate that you would try to be to yourself. Be that person that you would enjoy being around every waking hour. And like I said yesterday, guys, this is not the pose that I found was best for me when I first started. And so what I would do is go into the cadaver pose. So if you need to lay flat, by all means, lay flat. Focused attention meditation is like weightlifting for your attention span. It helps increase your attention spans through strength and endurance, absolutely. And the focus to find our concentration through under stress, to be calm, creating a level mindset, indeed. And isn't it amazing when you're lifting really heavy weights, how much mindfulness you need? So the mind, the body, and the soul moves you to have done all of the training, all of the repetition to get up and do those things because it's in you. It's a calling. And while we all have different callings, we can support each other while we are in those callings. Jonathan, good morning. Good morning, Gator. Is that Chief? Good morning, Chief. Yes, Nisi, it teaches you to slow down. Patience is key. When playing sports, one of the things that I would tell people for myself was to slow the game down. Slow it down in your mind. And that way, we're not in such a rush. We don't rush decisions. This way, we're not reacting, we're responding. And they sound the same because it's an action of return, response. But we want to respond. Response is measured, response is thought out, response is often pre planned because we've already understood that we go through many things over and over and over. Reaction is harsh. Think of an asthma attack. That's a reaction to something, an allergic reaction, a breakout of hives. It's sudden and it can be painful. It's uncontrolled often. First and best victory is to conquer self, absolutely. And many times we have things to we have things to slay and we have things to tame. And knowing the difference is very important. Knowing the difference is very important. Some things you slay and others you tame. And those are our habits, those are our actions, those are our thoughts. As we continue breathing, sharing thoughts, The RCG is very prevalent in something like this. And for our community to have evolved to a meditative point is extremely enlightening and enlifting. And I'm grateful we are here. Yes, we receive many benefits from exercise, stretching, but our mind, connecting our mind, body, and soul can come in many forms. Yes, RCG, ready, capable, and grateful. Something to take in before the day starts, before the world starts asking everything of you, or in some cases, we start giving everything to the world. We forget about ourselves and we start just giving. We have to remember to keep some for ourselves and understanding that it's not a selfish measure. There's a fine line between selfless and selfish. I will do some cadaver. Nisi, you're absolutely right. Higher vibrations, better energy. It doesn't give somebody a place to jump in with negativity. Oh, if you need to lay flat, please do, or make it some part of your meditation. Find where your body's going to be comfortable as well. I will continue to share that when I first started my meditative process, sitting up was hard because I was so focused on things like having to keep the back straight and my feet getting tingly after a while from having my legs crossed too long, and why am I sitting like this, and all of those things. They were distractions. That was the internal noise. Laying flat filtered out so much of that internal noise because it's a natural position. And until being seated became more natural to me, then I couldn't focus on just a nothingness. And again, hands on the chest so you can feel that breath. Nice, adequate chest rise and fall. We have a very distinct and healthy rate, rhythm, and quality in our breath. Fingertips right over the heart as well. You can feel that beating of your heart as well. What a connection to have. Untangle those knots in your mind. Solve the equations. Put those pieces in the puzzle. Complete that picture. And if you want that blood flow, just that energy flow, to go to all of your distal portions, then lay those arms out. Let it flow all the way to your fingertips, just like it's going to your toes, with each and every one of those deep and relaxing breaths. Not only deep and relaxing, but clarifying. See a little clearer with each one. And again, I'm feeling physically light. And that stems from these breaths, solving these equations. Weight is also in our minds. It's not just our bodies, and it can be our soul. So as we find what's important, give it priority, and release the release the rest. We can lighten our load. Same way we work to burn off calories and burn off fat. I'm going to sit back up and cross again. Nothing is worth more than this day. You cannot relive yesterday. Tomorrow is still beyond your reach. That is so true. Thank you, Major. Jonathan, how are you doing? Nisi, how are you? Major, how are you? Jonathan, I am well, very well. Thank you so much. Nisi, indeed, the RCG. I'm willing to experiment if we also want to try the prone position our for our stretch and meditation. So laying flat on the belly and possibly head to one side. Again, deep breaths, deep relaxing breaths. And you can certainly turn your head. And we'll try one last one, which is being able to put the hands together and just the forehead onto the hands. And again, take those nice, deep, relaxing, releasing, and clarifying breaths. In the nose, out the mouth, or in the nose and out the nose. External noise is not here. We are internally focused. Barking dogs, ringing phones, notifications. We are ready. We are capable. We are grateful. The shine off of your belt is no mistake. Miguel, how are you? My friends, what an incredible way to spend possibly my most important 30 days of the day, 30 minutes of the day. And I appreciate you spending it with me. And I think it's something that is of great value. So I appreciate that, and I hope you're finding value in it as well. We will look to reconvene in the next couple of hours, and we will move on to moving the body as well. We'll embark upon our 100 push-ups and some sunshine and good fellowship. So absolutely, major thank you, Nisi, everybody who's here, as we are going to get up out of here, but have a fantastic rest of your thoughtfulness. Namaste to you all, and we will see you all very, very soon. Much love.